Hello people, welcome back to my channel. Salut les amis, bienvenue et bon retour sur ma chaîne. Hola, bienvenue dans la canal. Konnichiwa, watashi no channel ni yokoso. I hope you're doing fine today. This is another day, another week, and another video of me. We're gonna be revisiting the closet here. And it's all about feeling confident with everything that you already own. Especially if you're stuck at home because you don't feel so much more motivated. You don't have the same focus. I'm trying to find a way for you to feel a lot more productive, to feel a lot more confident, even if there's a lot of things that are out of our control right now. If you love and adore that type of video, obviously I can just invite you to subscribe to this channel because there's gonna be a lot more of that. I'm Lady Tomo, I'm a style coach, and I'm dedicated and passionate about helping creative soul woman entrepreneur just like you was watching at the moment uncover the personal side so they can show up super confident, super focused, and super productive on whatever they're trying to accomplish in their lives. It's a bit of my passion here, and we're gonna talk about how you can feel a lot more productive when it comes to showing up for yourself. If you're somebody that can't look past styling one item more than one way or just two ways, definitely that video is gonna be for you because there's gonna be a lot of ideas of what you can do with everything that you already own. Because I think the first struggle that a lot of women they do have is that they either have way too much stuff and they don't know what to do with that, or they don't have enough stuff and they feel like they need to buy even more in order to have complete outfits or just versatile outfits, which is completely false, let me tell you that. To have a great visual or to have a way of organizing your stuff where you can see everything. You have to categorize your pieces. So the vest, the coats, the dresses, the skirt, everything needs to be organized in a way where you can visually see it and you know where each piece is. It's a way for you to know what is missing, what you need to get rid of, or what is it that you actually wear, because usually we have a lot of pieces but the majority of it we don't even wear them much because we don't see them. Either they're damaged or just too small or too big. You need to see what you're gonna wear, not what you wish you would wear, because we have a lot of pieces, oh lord, and we feel like, you know what, I'm gonna put it here, visually I'm gonna see it and then I'm gonna wear it. If you don't feel motivated to wear it now, please let it out of your sight. It'll be serving you more in terms of confidence. Have your pieces you know you wear the most being the closest to you, especially if you have multiple closets. So if you have your bedroom and you have a space in your closet but you don't have a lot of space, add those pieces that you know you wear the most there, and then all those pieces that you know you wear from time to time, not all the time, and especially right now if you're not gonna go out anytime soon, put them away. It's gonna be placed in a way where you can visually see everything. When it comes to organizing, you can range them from tops to vests to coats to dresses to skirts, or just have them into the bottoms and then the t-shirt and then the blouses and then the layers. All the things that you know you combine a lot could be placed in the same spot. So all of that just to make you feel like you can get to an outfit because you're gonna visually see them all. I still recommend it is to keep anything seasonal apart and separate. That could be the t-shirt, that could be a vest, that could be the blazers. These are the pieces sometimes that you know you're gonna wear them all year around, no matter what, no matter the weather, you know. But pieces like the sweaters or the coats are the pieces that are much more seasonal. Those are the type of pieces that you know you can put them away. Once the winter is gone, once the spring is over, you can put them away. And right now, to be honest, we're not gonna go out anytime soon. So anything that you need to have in your current closet could be anything that's gonna work at home or anything that you're gonna wear when you go to the grocery, anything like that, or when you go out to take a walk. Second thing here would be to try new combinations. And again, I'm going back to my rule when it comes to wear something minimum 3 type of ways. You're gonna see them another type of way, you're gonna give them another perspective, and now you have the time. Now you have the time to test around, to explore around, and to have fun with them. And even if you're failing, it's all about having fun. You can wear a chiffon blouse, for example, with a sequin skirt. Who cares? At some point, you're not here to judge yourself and nobody is here to judge you either. It's about to boost that confidence, to be able to work on your project or anything that you need to do at home. Having the kids, having the hobby, and all of them in the same place, sometimes it could be overwhelming for you and you can forget yourself a little bit here. And you don't want that, because the more you're gonna forget about yourself, the more you're gonna feel overwhelmed and the more you're gonna feel a lot more angry at everybody else, yourself included. you don't want that. You want to have that energy and you want to have that positivity attitude to be able to crush it, to cut it with any type of thing that comes all the way to you. To a long dress with a t-shirt underneath, anything, but just let yourself have fun with that. Reinvent yourself a bit when it comes to your style. So if you feel like your style is too boring, try to see your pieces another type of way by mixing them another type of way. I'm gonna get to help you recreate outfits based on Pinterest and all type of outfits that you can have working at home. I'm gonna have videos on that, so get ready for it. And every time that you get to find a new combination, the first thing first is to take pictures. Those are the ones that when you run out of ideas when it comes to your style or the pieces, you can take a look at them and be a lot greater, because you won't need to redo everything from scratch, right? So we don't want that. We have other things to take care of, especially the pieces that I would say are probably the most challenging for you to style. Get to play around, because now you have the time for it. It's for you to be able to mix them a lot of different types of ways. Is for you to have a lot of versatile pieces. Versatile pieces are actually, generally speaking, are the basics. I have a freebie on the men basics that every woman should need. All the way down below, you can go million types of way with a fewer pieces to fix anything that damaged. And in your closet, you might have a couple of clothes that you know you want to get rid of because of the simple fact that they're damaged, or you feel like you can do anything about them. Anything could be reused if you think about a creative way to do it. Some pieces or some garments you can't necessarily fix no matter what you're gonna do about them. For anything that you know you still want to wear but it's damaged any type of way, it's a lint shaver, amazing, because this little thing can remove anything from loose threads, pet hair, fuzz, lint, anything. And even for this sweater, a little bit fuzzy, and I used it to get rid of the fuzziness part of it, and I love the result, like brand new. I'm gonna link it down below. It didn't cost me much at all. Same thing goes with tailoring your pieces. Obviously right now we are not about going out, but what you can do is to YouTube it. Like I always say, every solution that you're looking is probably already on YouTube or on Google for the most part. To maybe learn some new skills, and who knows, maybe it could be something that you can do and start a business out of it. Amazingly find ways to fix anything that is damaged in your closet. So YouTube videos are great for it. How-to, solutions, tutorials. You're gonna find a ton of things on there, a ton. First thing is to make your closet gorgeous. When I say gorgeous, I say to your own taste, because there's nothing more annoying than to get in a closet that you don't even feel like visiting. Your closet should be a place for you to feel good, to feel confident, not looking at your piece in a way where you feel disgusted by them, or maybe they look too small, they're too big, they're too this, they're too that. Not gonna have that motivation to dress up in the morning if the first place you're visiting is a closet and that closet doesn't give you any type of good vibe about yourself. This might be the moment for you to kind of refresh that closet and find new ways of organizing, new ways of placing your stuff in a way where you feel good about yourself. And think about it as you doing a lot of things for other people around you in the house, but not doing the same thing for you. When you get up, when you dress up, it's for the real thing, because you care about you as much as you care about other people. Purge your closet. And it's a great momentum for you to get rid of pieces you know you're never gonna wear anymore, right? It's not necessarily for you to purge everything and go extreme and ballistic on that, because I have a whole process in my coaching program where I'm guiding you through purging your closet, giving the best and not having to do it all the time. Because once you get rid of a couple of stuff, especially if you're shopaholic like me, you're gonna feel the need to order. Just saying, you're gonna feel the need to order because the closet is empty. So going ballistic is dangerous for any type of shopaholic person, including myself. So you need to go step by step. And even in general, it's all about you going with priorities. How do you want to feel? What do you prioritize the most? And then going from there to build up a dream closet, rather than just going ballistic and buying the same thing again, and couple of weeks, if not couple of months later, you feel like you still need to do another purging. You're trying to be intentional. at the same time being confident about whatever you're doing, obviously, because this is gonna be your style here. To use any type of visual mood boards, inspiration for you to inspire yourself even more when it comes to your own style. Pinterest is amazing, Google is amazing, YouTube is amazing for it, your favorite movies could be amazing for it, your music could be amazing for it, because all that comes to the vibe. And it's weird for me to say that way. I used to listen to a lot of good music back when I was younger. I still listen to a couple of them because I love rock music. A lot of Korean pop, a lot of Japanese pop that built up a style where there was a lot more Asian infusion in a way, a lot of pop, a lot of European, because I grew around that as well, and then my own African roots. So you gotta think about everything that makes you be you, and that could be a lot more than just Pinterest mood boards. For me, culture represents your identity. Doesn't mean that because you're African like me, you need to just wear wax or just biggest patterns or just bright patterns. Could be a great way to infuse your style with it, and even if you're not African, it's still a good way to do it. But you need to think about all of that and not just think about Pinterest and what Pinterest can give you, because you probably already have a great a lot of stuff that you can inspire yourself because of everything that you already like. Write it down. What is it that you like the most? When I was listening to garden music, I love the music, obviously, but I love the outfits. I love the style. That dark, but at the same time super edgy, but could be really feminine. I think about Evanescence here because that was my reference. I turned that into something a lot more colorful because of my African roots, and in the middle of all of that I had my Asian obsession, so I got to bring all of that together to build up my own personal style. That's the same way that you should go when it comes to your own style. To layer, guys, layering is everything. A great way to add amazing visual appeal to your outfit. You can play around with the texture, you can play around with the colors, you can play around with the contrast. Velvet is something that I love a ton. Silk is something that I love a ton. And the leather. When it comes to the colors, I love the idea of going monochromatic because again gives you a way to elongate yourself if shorter, but even more than that, you can play around with the print to be basic. A t-shirt, a jean, and then the third piece could be a different texture. That's it. Accessorizing. I mean, it could be anything from something like that, and then you keep it t-shirt wise, or a kimono, or a pair of jogging pants with a t-shirt. Whenever you have any type of important meetings through Zoom, you know you gotta keep that part fresh. It's not even about other people, it's about you and how do you want to feel whenever you have a meeting. Because if it's an important meeting, you want to give your best. Whenever you're gonna speak up, even on camera, people are gonna listen to you. I think accessories could be a great way. It could be anything denting to something a little bit more bold. Again, everybody has different taste here. Hope you adored it. I still have a coaching program open for you to be able to be guided through building up a capsule wardrobe that is authentic and feels authentic to you, along with branding your style in a way that you will stand out no matter what you do in your business. So all of the details are gonna be down below. In the time being, subscribe to this channel if you like what you see, and of course turn on the notifications so that you can be notified every single time that a video is uploaded here. And I'm telling you, it's always a lot of passive value. On top of following me on Instagram, because on there you're gonna have a lot of outfit inspiration along with a lot of confidence boost, because I love it. And then you're gonna be able to talk to me more on my DMs because I'm all about supporting. I hope it was super useful for you, super inspiring for you, and of course I'm gonna see you for my next vidéo. J'espère que vous avez adoré la vidéo. C'est le moment de pouvoir revoir nos placards et voir ce qu'on veut garder et ce qu'on ne veut pas garder. Et pour moi, c'est juste l'occasion de pouvoir revoir notre placard, un côté plus frais à nos vêtements et même à nous par rapport à notre confiance, d'être beaucoup plus productif par rapport à ce qu'on fait. Donc, si vous êtes à la maison, définitivement, profitez de ce temps pour travailler sur votre placard, travailler sur votre style, parce que pour moi, c'est super amusant. Donc, I'm gonna see you for my next video, and like I say all the time, smile because it's free and contagious in a good way. Bye.